What's going on, guys? So, I actually learned something new about two different prop firms. And I bet you guys don't even know about it either because it's such a hot topic that's talked about. But yeah, so before I get into that, come join us live every day, 1:30 to market close, here live on YouTube. We stream live, trade live, have a good time. Free accounts are given out. It's just like a fun environment to trade in. But all right, so I'm going to get into this. And the reason why I'm going to get into this is I really didn't trade Top Step all that much, and I had one random account left, and I traded it, and I got it over, so now it's funded. It's actually my first funded account, and it started the talk about news trading. I did not know you could trade the news on a Top Step funded account, and it's right here. Basically, you could trade all these news releases for massive gains um, here, which is very interesting. And I'm going to get into the problems that it could bring up. But you could also do it in fast track as well. Yes, news trading is allowed. Um, I did not know that. Now, I will tell you, I found out on Friday, and inside fast track, I copy traded three accounts and I actually made $5,700 in three accounts. So I made over $15,000 news trading in fast track. Here is the problem. When you make that much money in fast track, you're only supposed to have a 20% consistency rule. So, being if I made $5,000 in each account, I would have to get my 50Ks up $25,000 to take a payout. So then it brought me to the fact of basically you had to get the accounts down to like $500 or $700 to a reasonable level. Um, Also, then that brings me to Top Step. Top Step has no consistency rule. You just need to do $200 a day for 5 days. So actually, you can smash a CPI news release and make a ton of money. But now I'm going to bring you to the downfalls of this. Some of the platforms get really laggy around news, super laggy, which means your fills, even though your fill or your stop loss, I should say, as it is a certain spot, you may not actually get filled there. I've been filled 30 points away on certain things. Um, so it is a good idea, but at the same time, if you get a wick whack candle, so argument's sake, we'll just go into the 5 minute candle. So we had news on Friday, and this is the 5 minute candle. But if I even go down to the 1 minute, you'll really see how massive it was. You depending on how you trade this, you can get destroyed. So basically, this went down first and then up. So if you had like a sell and a buy, you would have got filled on this sell. And if you didn't hit that fast enough, I mean, you had like zero point 0.2 seconds to get out. It would then rip up and then hit your buy, and you would have lost. You basically would have blown your account. You could have easily blown your account here. There's obviously better strategies to trade news. Some people bracket trade, some people, kind of wait until it comes back. Obviously, once the news candle is done, you kind of get a gist of which way it's going, and you can kind of take like a 5 minute trade one way or the other. As you could see, it pulled back, came back down, and then went up. I would probably say the break of this candle right here. To the upside, you basically can get in and you can ride it for about 5 minutes or so. or 2 minutes sometimes. I mean, you can get decent sized moves. But on this initial news candle, there are strategies that can make you money. You can probably grab 10, 15 points almost every single time. If you put a sell here and a buy to take profit, but kept it close, you could probably grab, yeah, 10 points, 5 points easily every single time. Um, but I didn't know you can do it. I found out Friday early on Fast Track, and that's what I did in Fast Track. And then somebody told me you could do it in Top Step also, and I don't think anybody really knew about it. So I want to let you guys know. But yeah, if you're thinking about Apex, Apex does not let you trade news on. You could trade news on their evals, not on the funded accounts. Take Profit Trader, you can't trade it on any funded accounts. The majority of them do not want you trading news for 1 minute on any funded accounts, except for Fast Track Trader and Top Step. So I found this pretty interesting. I might take a shot. We have CPI next week, I think on Wednesday. I'm probably going to take a shot in one of my accounts, depending on what's going on. You also can't trade news in my funded futures, but I just found it very interesting that you can, because the risk reward on an account is kind of like, hey, like maybe, if you take Top Step, for example, they have no consistency rule. So honestly, you could take a shot. You're going to either blow the account or you can make a massive gain on news. But, that's up to you to decide if you want to do it. I am toying with the idea of doing it. I might try with 5 micros instead of minis, but I don't know. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, I guess we're going to see what happens. And I just thought it was interesting because of the amount of money you can make really quickly. And I figured if I didn't really know, you guys didn't know, because the talk is you really can't trade news no matter what. But there are firms that allow it. And yeah, I'm going to put it to the test on Wednesday, maybe with one of my accounts again. So, and we'll take it from there. All right. Hope to see everybody on the stream. And hey, hopefully you learned something.